How's it going, everyone? This is Cloud Chief, and in today's video we are going over 3-3 city missions. This mission is virtually the same for all three cities. You are of course going to be starting at your home city, so it will be slightly different, but for the most part it'll be the same, which is why I'm putting it into one video. As for the mission names, they are different for each city. For Windurst, the mission is called A New Journey. For Sandy, it is Appointment to Jeuno, and for Bastok, it's just Jeuno. So if you are from Windurst, once you have picked up the mission, you want to go ahead and make your way to Heaven's Tower and then go all the way to the top floor. You then want to go ahead and check the Vestal Chamber door, where you will actually get a cutscene. At the end of the cutscene, you will get a key item, Letter to the Ambassador. Once you have the key item, Letter to the Ambassador, you're ready to go ahead and make your way to Jeuno and Rualud Garden. For Sandy, once you pick up the mission, go ahead and make your way to the castle, and then you're going to go speak to Halver. After you're done talking to Halver, go ahead and click the door, Great Hall, that is directly behind Halver for a cutscene. Once you're done having the cutscene with the king, you will get the key item, Letter to the Ambassador, and now you're ready to head to Jeuno. If you're from Bastok, once you have the mission, go ahead and make your way to Metalworks and head towards the presidential office and speak to Lucius. Once you're done getting a cutscene with him, you will also have the Letter to the Ambassador and ready to head to Jeuno. So once you're in Jeuno, go ahead and make your way to Rualud Gardens. At this point, you want to make it to the lower level on H9, and there should be a fountain. At which point, there will be all three city emissaries nearby. So just look for on the wall your nation's flag to know which emissary is yours. Once you've talked to the NPC at the front desk of your emissary, you're ready to now head to Delcuft Tower. If you have the survival guide for the tower, you can go ahead and warp there now. If you do not, you'll have to go ahead and walk there. So go ahead and make your way to Port Jeuno. Once you're in Port Jeuno, go ahead and go to F5, and this will zone you out to Quiffum Island. Once you're out on Quiffum Island, go ahead and make your way to F6, which is where the zone is to go into Delcuft Tower. If this is your first time ever zoning into Delcuft Tower, you are going to get a long cutscene. This cutscene is actually for COP missions and doesn't have anything to do with your current missions, but just be aware that you are in for a long cutscene if this is your first time zoning in. At this point, you need to make the climb all the way up to the 10th floor of the tower, and I would even recommend that you go all the way up to the 12th floor of the tower, because there is a home point crystal there, which will make things easier when you need to come back to go do Zillert missions, and if you need to do anything else here. Also, when you start getting to the higher floors, you're going to start having higher level mobs, which are more likely to aggro you. So you would be wise to make sure that you have some form of sneak and invis, especially if you're going to go get the home point crystal on floor 11 and 12, because the mobs up there will aggro to even level 99 players. So there are a lot of twists and turns when you're making your way up, so just go ahead and follow the maps laid out here in the video, and this will get you all the way up. Also be aware, once you make it up to floor 9, you will have to go back down to floor 8, which will then bring you back up to floor 9 again, and that is the proper path. So just because you're going back down again doesn't mean you're going the wrong way, so be aware of that. So once you make it to the 10th floor, I actually recommend that you go take out the NM that you need to for this mission and get the key before actually heading up to floor 11 and 12 in case shenanigans happen, because if you have the key, you can easily get back to this point without having to do the climb again. So go ahead and head to H7, and you should enter a large room, and you're looking for a Giga under the name of Porphyrians. Go ahead and take him out, and you will get a key. At this point, I recommend that you go ahead and follow the path laid out on the map, so that way you can go ahead and go up to floor 11 and then 12 to get the home point crystal. You can then just come back down, or you could even warp out, because you could just go use the key on the first floor, because we're going to end up going down to the basement. If you don't want to warp out, you can head back to where you fought Porphyrians, and there will be an elevator. Just trade the key to that. And that will take you down, at which point you will have a circular staircase that you just need to run down to get down to the basement. So now that you're down in the basement, if you look at your map, you should see 3 different rooms on the right hand side. If you are from Windurst, you need to go to the room that is at I7. If you are from Sandy, you need to go to the room that is at L8. And if you are from Bastok, you need to go to the room that is at L9. Once you go ahead and go to your appropriate room, you will get a cutscene with the ambassador. At which point you want to go ahead and head back to Rualud Gardens and go talk to the person at the front desk, which will tell you that the ambassador is there. At which point you'll go into the back and talk to the ambassador. And congratulations, you are now rank 4 and you are moving right along in terms of city missions. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the channel, and may you have success in all you do.